Welcome to the Jewels of the Trade live jade sale featuring natural jadeite jade jewelry from Mason K Jade. Register by sending your name, address, email address, and YouTube handle to chris@masonk.com and then comment sold in the live chat to claim your piece. Mason K will send you an invoice and hold the item for you for 24 hours, so until 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, April 2nd. Each of these items are one of a kind and the discounts will only last during this live stream. Hey everybody, welcome. We're going to start with this fabulous lotus carving. And of course, I have a trivia question for all of you while we wait for some more people to join. So the first trivia question, let me know in the live chat, what causes jade to be red? So this is like a really good example of red jade. And of course, when we say red, it usually refers to this kind of like orangey kind of hue from the rind of the boulder. So it's actually not like a true red. Like if it were true red, it'd be super valuable. So let's take a look at this even closer. This tested and guaranteed natural red jade lotus carving on cord is $380 off during this live stream. So that is a 35% discount. Normally, you can get a 10% off discount if you use the code JOTT. So this is like extra special. Thank you so much, Mason K, for offering these stellar prices to the JOTT audience. And be sure to comment sold in the live chat if you want to claim your item. So if you see something that you like, don't wait, jump on it because these discounts are only going to last during the live stream. So, and I want to show that this also has an adjustable cord. So it's really easy. You just kind of like pull the ends here to make it shorter. It's like super long. Like you have like a lot of options when you wear this because you can wear it at all these different lengths. So definitely a versatile piece. Let's take a look here. So like this is like a little carving of a hand holding the lotus flower. This can represent the hand of Kuan Yin or something else that is meaningful to you. In jade, the lotus symbolizes purity, enlightenment, and resilience because the lotus rises clean and beautiful from muddy waters. So the meaning of the lotus flower varies between people and cultures. So tell me in the chat what the lotus means to you. Let me know. I'm going to check the chat and just see how everybody's doing. Look at that thickness. I love this piece. I love rubbing this piece. It's just such a great like worry stone. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hey, Layazure, just stopping by to say hi. We're going to miss you. Have fun. Iron, yes. So the answer is iron. So red jade is caused by iron oxidation. So when iron-bearing minerals in jade interact with oxygen over time, they form iron oxides, creating red, orange, or brown hues on the outer rind of the jade boulder. Very good, Laura. You know your stuff. Oh, Mason K's calling this cinnamon jade because it's spicy. I love it. Layazure knew iron oxidation and exposure to the environment, minerals carried from the water for a long period of time. You guys really know your stuff. Mason K says this is so beautifully carved. It really is. The detail in the hand is like, it's really good. I mean, you can tell it's hand carved by looking at it. This has a really great texture to it. Like I love how it feels, especially when it's on. And I love that it can be worn at different lengths too. Looks like a Buddha's hand or like, yeah, like the citrus plant. Yeah. So I think it's Kuan Yin's, but it could be Buddha's hand if you want it to be Buddha's hand. I mean, like, it's just a really cool carving. You can kind of see like the colors a little bit different too. The carvers will use color to kind of demonstrate like the different part of the boulder and utilize it in the artwork. So incredible. Laura's so proud. You did great, Laura. The back is a lovely worry stone. Honestly, like I think if I owned this, I would sometimes wear the back facing out because it just looks like I know it's probably not like a river pebble, but it has that river pebble look to it. Holly loves the unusual shape. Everybody say hi to Holly. Welcome Holly to the chat. Holly works at Mason K. So she's going to be keeping an eye on the chat so that if you claim an item by typing sold in the chat, she is going to be the one who like does all of the fun back end stuff. So everybody say hey to Holly. Holly's a rock star. All right, let's show, I want to show you the back a little bit closer up. And first-time customers with Mason K can normally use a discount code to receive 20% off. Mason K didn't want you to miss out on that discount. So if your first purchase is during this live stream, they will send you a 20% off code for your second purchase, which you'll receive after the live stream is over. So you don't have to miss out on that 20%. You are still going to get that 20% off. You'll just be able to use it on a later purchase. That way you can still use these amazing discounts, because I'm not going to lie, they wouldn't make any money if they gave you the 30 to 40% off on these pieces and then let you take another 20% off. You guys know how it is, small businesses. So great thickness here, keeps it from being too heavy. You wouldn't have to worry about it when you're wearing it. But it's not too thin either. Like, it's definitely not, you wouldn't be concerned that it's too delicate, right? And then of course, this piece does actually have some translucency. I love shining that light through it. It looks really good in the sunshine too. I think it's a stellar piece. I'm taking a look at the chat. Laura says, hi, Holly. Holly says, hey, everyone. It's so great to have Holly here with us. Humes, oh my gosh, Rodney, hey, how are you? It's so good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. We are having some fun already. Let's take a look at these tiny, tiny details. So we have the adjustable cord just to make it really easy to wear. Those really fun beads at the top. I want to show you this middle bead up close. It's kind of hard to tell. I know this is such a small detail, but that's one of the things Mason K is really known for. Look at this tiny, this like watery, delicious, translucent bead right there in the middle. I just love it. I just love it. All right, last call for this one, for the Lotus and Kuan Yin hand at only $700 at 35% off. Going once, going twice, no pressure. We can always come back to it. This is J1. So if you think about it and in a few minutes you want to see it again, just ask for J1 in the live chat or comment sold J1 if you are ready to make your decision. All right, let's go ahead and move on. This is also adjustable. Do I have another trivia question? I think I have another trivia question. So you have the adjuster here. Makes it super, super easy to wear. I know men especially love having the adjuster because they don't want to have to deal with a clasp. So what is my next trivia question? Ooh, what symbol carved in jade represents the emperor in imperial China? And this piece is a little bit of a hint. What symbol carved in jade represents the emperor in imperial China? Register to buy by sending your name, address, email address, and YouTube handle to chris@masonkay.com. That's KRIS, short for Christina. You guys know Christina, the jade jewelry designer at Mason K. So you can send all your information to chris@masonkay.com. That way, when you claim your piece, you can actually buy the piece, right? So you can comment sold in the chat to claim it. And then if you've emailed your information to chris@masonkay.com, they'll be able to send you an invoice. But if you haven't registered yet, it's not too late. You can still go ahead and register. They will, if you claim an item in the chat, they will hold it for you until 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So that's Wednesday, April 2nd. So you'll have until then to submit payment. And you can pay electronically via the digital invoice that Holly sends you, or you can just call Holly at the office tomorrow and make payment over the phone. So Mason K is one of those real legitimate businesses with actual people, right, that you can call and speak to on the phone. I've got to say, it's a huge prerequisite for me when I'm shopping. Like if I'm going to shop with an online seller, especially for something like jewelry, because it needs to be what you think it is, right? It's important, like to me, that if I call the phone number during normal business hours, that someone actually answers. So that's one of the, it seems so small, right? Like it seems so silly, but like that's one of the really great things about Mason K. So tricolor jade carvings are actually pretty unusual and especially appreciated when details of the carving sort of coincide with one of the colors. This necklace comes on cord and has a bee disc in the middle, a bat on top, and a dragon on bottom. This piece is $660 off. That is crazy. If you have questions about a piece, leave it in the chat. Speaking of the chat, did you guys have any guesses for the trivia question? Jane, welcome. It's so great to have you. Oh, we're guessing dragon. Very good, very good. Leazure says, I want to say Ru Yi as it represents the Lingzi mushroom and is often associated with the scepter. I mean, to be honest, the question is like a little bit, I don't want to say subjective, but like there could be multiple answers to the question. There's one like main answer to the question, but honestly, there are probably a few different things that could represent the emperor depending on context. So we'll get into that answer in just a minute. But first, I want to talk about the bat. The word for bat in Chinese is fo, which sounds like the Chinese word for good fortune. Bats symbolize fortune and happiness, and they're just so cute. I'm definitely drawn to bat carvings in jade. They're often depicted on top of something, like kind of like this one here. Okay, is it time to give away? Oh, by the way, did you guys see my nails? This is a hint for what the next JOTT video is going to be about. I've been recording all day. So let's go ahead and answer the trivia question, which was what symbol carved in jade represents the emperor in imperial China? The answer was dragon. But like I said, like Ruyi, the bee disc, there are a lot of symbols that absolutely could represent the emperor in imperial China, but the dragon is probably most closely associated with the emperor. So we're going to talk about the dragon. Let's take a look at this piece up close. Dragons of European mythology are typically represented as dark creatures with wings that breathe fire, but the Chinese dragon is viewed entirely differently. Dragons are usually flowy, abstract, and represent power and wisdom in China, and historically, a dragon was a symbol of the emperor. Andrew Shaw actually mentioned on my channel in an interview that in China, like customers will pick up a piece of jade, and the question that they ask is actually, what does it mean? Symbolism is just viewed really differently, I think, in China than it is here in the West. The overall meaning of this piece probably has to do with prosperity and strength. Let's take a look at these knots. Look at that. So fun. The little knotted bail actually can kind of slide around on the cord a little bit. So easy to adjust, very easy to wear, very comfortable, lightweight, has a little bit of stretch to it. So it's just a nice piece. It's just a fun piece because it's not in gold. Like that kind of keeps it a little bit more affordable. This is the best price this piece is ever going to be at only $1,200. Jane is wondering if I have any carved beads. I don't have any carved beads today, but Mason K is here and listening. So if you guys have requests, leave them in the chat for sure. Like, let me know what it is that you're looking for. And of course, you can always visit mkjjewelry.com. And if it's a piece that we're not showing on the live sale, you can use the discount code JOTT, J-O-T-T, for 10% off. Last call on this one here. At only $1,200, a phenomenal price, 35% off, J2. Screenshot it if you're thinking about it. And if a few minutes pass by and you say, oh, you know what? I really do want that piece. Just comment J2 sold in the chat. Let's go ahead and move on to, I had to get it ready. How fun is this? So this is also on like a really long adjustable cord. So really, really easy to wear. You just pull the ends to make it shorter. So super, super easy to wear and layer. And you can wear it with multiple different necklaces and you can wear it with multiple different outfits. Like it's just such a fun piece. So you can save $590 if you buy this hand-carved lavender jade necklace during this live stream. And don't forget, you'll get free shipping too. If you're not absolutely in love with the piece, you have 14 days to return it for a full refund or 60 days to exchange it for store credit. Great thickness on this one. Just really, really easy to wear. Really fun. Great size. Great proportions for just like a really fun everyday piece. Remember, you just comment sold in the chat to claim this one-of-a-kind jade stone with pastel, smoky lavender color, and exquisite detail. Send your name, email address, and YouTube handle to chris@masonkay.com. That's KRIS at masonkay.com, so that Mason K can send you a digital invoice. If you claim this item, they'll hold it until 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Wednesday, April 2nd, so that you have time to pay electronically, or you can call and make payment over the phone during regular business hours. I promise, like Mason K, they're like the easiest people to work with, honestly. They are so great to do business with. They're located in Colorado, and they're just reasonable people. Like, it's hard to come by these days, I feel like. The back of this carving features a lotus flower. Here you can tell that the material is high quality and has translucency, has a really great luster. First-time customers with Mason K can normally use a discount code to receive 20% off. You can't use that code towards these items because they're already discounted. But Mason K did not want you to miss out on that first purchase discount. So if your first purchase is during this live stream, they will send you a 20% off code for your second purchase after this live stream is over. All right, let's see what's in the chat. Remember to comment sold in the live chat if you want to claim this. Chris at Mason K says, hi, Jane. I'll search for you tomorrow and post it for you. Oh, fabulous. See, I'm telling you, they're so easy to work with. They're such great people. Holly says, amazing carving, work of art on a cord. Yeah, the detail is just really, really exceptional. I want to show you the crane, like the actual, like the crane detail up close. Take a look at this. So the front of this carving has a crane and a Lingzi mushroom. The crane is a symbol of long life and wisdom, and the mushroom represents longevity. So there are also coins in this carving which represent wealth and prosperity. Isn't that fabulous? You can kind of see like the glow, like kind of like on the edge of the carving where like the light is just sort of filling up that stone and coming back out. Lavender is getting harder and harder to find, I feel like, and this is really good quality lavender. It's got good texture. Very smooth, very glassy. Let's take a closer look at the dragon turtle. So the crane is standing on a dragon turtle, which has the body of a turtle and the head of a dragon. This is a symbol of transformation and gaining stature in life. It's used as a symbol of career advancement. The idea that a turtle can turn into a dragon after 1,000 years symbolizes patience and the eventual transformation into greatness. This one just has such incredible detail. I think all these pieces that I'm showing tonight are really fantastic. Like, I can't necessarily say that I have a favorite because I love so many, but this one, I think the carving, like the craftsmanship on this one might be the most impressive because of just how much detail. So we're about to move on from this one. So if you want to grab it, comment sold in the live chat. Let me show the price up on screen one more time. It's only $1,300. So that's 31% off during this live stream only. Lay Azure says, Smoky Lavender got its name because it smoked a nice chunk of my wallet just by staring at it. That's totally how it got its name. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Remember, if you do want this piece, if you change your mind, it's J3. So you can comment J3 sold in the live chat and it is yours. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to, I love this one. This one looks really, really good on. This length of the cord is also adjustable, which is really nice. Whoops, I'm just swinging it around and I just love like the little details. Let's take a look at it up close. So this necklace is 32% off. So you're saving $690 if you buy this necklace now during the live stream. The length is adjustable, like I said. It's just a very versatile piece, a little bit more feminine because of the heart shape, but still a unisex piece. You could wear it under your shirt or outside of the shirt. You could layer it with other pieces. This piece is guaranteed natural, untreated jadeite jade. In fact, all of the jadeite jade that Mason K sells is natural, meaning untreated. This discount of $690 off is only during this live stream. So drop the word sold in the live chat to claim it. Mason K will send you a digital invoice so that you can make electronic payment, or you can just call Holly during normal office hours tomorrow to make your payment. It is not too late to send your name, email address, address and YouTube handle to chris@masonk.com. Let me put that up on the screen. That's KRIS. If you want to claim an item, you just email your information to chris@masonk.com. That way she knows who you are, right? When you comment sold in the live chat. And then when you see a piece that you want, just type sold. Let's go ahead and look at this even closer because I really want you guys to see the detail where like this relief is kind of carved because it's all one piece, and I'll explain that. So this heart-shaped carving has a raised shoe, the Chinese symbol for longevity. The shoe was not like added on top. It was carved from a block of jade that had both white and red in it. Can you kind of see that? It's probably hard to tell, but that's how they do it in jade. So the shoe is on the front, and then on the back, like it's very smooth and rubbable. It's a good worry stone, a great everyday piece. I always say jade is the fidget spinner of jewelry because you can just sit and rub it and kind of like tinker with it. So do you guys want to see the tiny bats? There's little tiny bats. I'll show you the tiny bats. Look at how cute they are. I love them. They look like little squirrels, but they're bats. They're not squirrels. They're bats, but they're really adorable. So 2 bats with a coin in between. So you have the bats for fortune, the coin for wealth, and the shoe for longevity. And if you guys have your own spin or perspective on the meaning of some of these symbols, definitely leave them in the chat. I know my husband, Hunter, he really likes bat carvings, especially because he loves vampires. Like he's such a nerd. He loves like vampire lore and stuff like that. So he's always drawn to anything with a bat on it. Aren't these fun? So anyways, it's a great size. Really good size. Let's check the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, it really does. Holly says the red jade pendant glows. Like it really, in the sunlight especially, it looks fantastic. Hi, Chi. So great to see you. I'm glad that you're here. If you guys see a piece that you want, comment sold in the chat. This is a stellar deal at 32% off. I have it backlit here with a light, a high-powered flashlight, so you can see how translucent it is. So it wouldn't normally look this color. It wouldn't look this yellow. It's oranger than that. Orangier than that. Wow. I'm not sure that that's a word. But really a special piece. Let's take a closer look at some of these details. I love these red jade beads on the cord. Very icy discs connecting the pendant to the rest of the necklace. One of the things that I love about jade is it is impervious to the rising cost of gold. Have you guys seen what gold is at lately? It's over $3,000 an ounce. But so many jade pieces like this, they don't have any gold in them. So that rising cost of gold just doesn't affect it. You can still have a really special heirloom quality piece of fine jewelry that's not $3,000 an ounce. Like it's just not going to be outrageous. All right, let's check the chat. Last call on the shoe carving in red and white jade. Yeah, Mason K says this would be a great gift for Mother's Day. Asher can't hear Vampire the same anymore. Oh my gosh, my nieces love that song. I don't think I would have heard it without them because I'm not very hip. But I do. I'm really proud that I know what song you're talking about because usually I'm a little like out of touch on stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This one, though, if you change your mind, is item J4. So if you decide you want it, just comment in the chat J4 sold. If you're thinking about it and you're not sure yet, go ahead and take a screenshot. That way you remember it. We can always come back to it later on. So let's take a look at, do you guys know what this is? Like, can you tell what this is? I'll let you guess. You might know. You might already know what this is. So this is a peach. This peach carving on cord is 31% off, saving you a whopping $1,700. It is literally $1,700 less this hour, like only this hour. Like it's just like, that's just blowing my mind. Like I'm so grateful to Mason K for doing this for the JOTT audience because these prices are crazy. So if you're looking for a peach carving, this is the best one I've seen. I think it's just really high quality material. It's a really, really good even green color. I love this piece. And that discount of $1,700 off is only during this live stream. So comment sold in the live chat to claim it, and Mason K will send you a digital invoice via email. And as you're thinking about this peach, I do have another trivia question. Which of the two jades has better hardness? And by hardness, I mean resistance to scratching. So between jadeite jade and nephrite jade, which one is harder to scratch? Let me know in the chat. Let's take a closer look at this peach. The peach is a symbol of longevity, immortality, and in certain contexts, a happy marriage. Here in the West, I think they represent the state of Georgia. I love visiting Georgia. So that's why the peach is one of my favorite carvings. So keep in mind, sometimes a symbol can have multiple different meanings depending on the culture, depending on the era, but it can also just have a meaning to you. And I mean, that's really all that matters, right? Is what it means to you. So let's see what everybody else is saying. Did you guys know it was a peach? Could you tell? Oh, you guys did know it was a peach. Okay. It's like, I think when I first saw it, maybe I didn't know at first, but now I think I can recognize peaches in jade pretty easily. Yes, jadeite jade is the harder of the two jades. And then Leazure says that jadeite has a better hardness. And then, yeah, so GE, General Electric, for a long time owned the patent on synthetic jadeite jade, which, don't worry, there's no synthetic jadeite jade being sold on the market because it wasn't practical. Like, it was like too expensive to make it for jewelry. It had like some sort of other industrial application. But anyways, yeah, it can be a little bit harder. And actually, it's not really a fair question to ask which jade is harder because both of them range quite a bit in hardness. And I think when you compare like the typical hardness of nephrite and jadeite, it makes nephrite look a little worse than it is because there's absolutely nephrite jade that can be a 7 in hardness. Like, it just kind of depends on the direction of the fibers and how they were oriented when the carver actually carved the piece. Holly says that the peach reminds her of spring. That's so beautiful. I love that. All right, let's take a closer look. I have some really great footage of this with the light behind it. And then also, I'm really prepared, you guys. Like, I have like a millimeter gauge, and I have like, what's this called? Measuring tape. And I have a loop, which doesn't help you, but I guess if you had like a really nitty gritty question, like, I could loop it and I could see it. And I have a light. Like, if you guys have any questions about these pieces, I am over prepared. Take a look at this. So obviously, when you're wearing it, you wouldn't have like a high-powered flashlight behind it. But I think that this gives you a better idea of what it's going to look like kind of in sunlight. And then also, you can see that there's no fractures inside. And it honestly, it's kind of just a tribute to the material and the quality of the material. I've been working on a turquoise video today, and something about turquoise that's just so different is I take the same high-powered flashlight on a smaller piece of turquoise. Light does not go through it. There is no translucency in turquoise. Like, it's not like jade. Jade is so unique in that way because you shine a light through jade and it glows. Like, it's just so unreal. So anyways, I want to show you the top. It's this little part at the top here. These are pink tourmaline beads. Such a nice accent here. At 31% off, this piece is $3,700, and this is a nice color, great apple green color, a very substantial carving, totally a collector piece. If you want it, comment sold in the chat. This is item J5. So if you change your mind, if you have not quite yet decided or you're thinking about it, take a screenshot and then just comment J5 sold in the chat. Mason K wanted to point out that one side has the delicate vines and the other it's more like a cabochon. Like, it's like really rounded on this side, and then it has the detail on this side. So you could wear it either way. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to pause for a commercial. K Jade is proud to present the inaugural International Jade Summit at the Monterey Bay Jade Festival on June 14th, 2025 in Monterey, California. If you are a gemologist, a jewelry appraiser, just kidding. We're not going to pause for commercial. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. I tried. I tried to have a commercial. I tried to be like a real fancy live selling, like shopping network show, and StreamYard has failed me. So we're just gonna move on to this pendant. So men, where are you? I know 60% of my viewers are men because men love jade. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I know men love jade. So men, do you love someone? Like, do you love a woman, a mom, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a sister-in-law, a daughter-in-law? I'm a daughter-in-law. I would love if my father-in-law bought me this. That'd be awesome. You should buy her this pendant. I don't always advocate buying jade as a gift. Sometimes, it just kind of depends because it's so personal. And I love to buy jade for myself. And I know a lot of customers like to buy jade for themselves. But if you're going to buy jade as a gift, this is a safe purchase because it's universally likable and very inexpensive at 32% off, saving you $370 if you purchase during the live stream. This looks so good on, and it's a very modern design. So the pendant is made in 18 karat yellow gold. So this is fine jewelry, but it's a good size and it's less than $1,000. It's only $775 if you purchase during the live stream. So be sure to comment sold in the live chat. Let's do the math really quick. So at $11.50 normally, you would save 10% using the JOTT code. So this would be $1,035. If it were your first purchase and you combined the 20% off and the JOTT code, you'd be looking at $828 and free shipping, of course. So this is an even better price at $775, the best price that you'll get on this piece. And please note, the chain is not included. That's my chain in the video. I was putting it on my chain just to demonstrate it. Because really, you need to choose the chain that this goes on. Like, you need to choose a chain that's the length and style that you want. So it's better to get it separately. How fabulous is this piece? I love the cylinder because it's very like, I go back to like the fidget spinner thing. Like, you can just play with it and you can rub it. It has such a good apple green color, great translucency. A really good size. Again, you're looking at fine jewelry for under $775. This is item J6. So if you like it, comment sold in the chat. And if you want to think about it for a minute, that's totally fine, as long as nobody else grabs it first. You can comment J6 sold in the live chat. I love the little beads that accent the top. Mason K always says it's not your grandparents' jade, and they're not throwing shade when they say that. They just mean that, like, it's modern, it's contemporary, it's designed. Like, it's just unusual and a little bit more one of a kind. So I think Mason K, one of the really great things about them is that they kind of have something for everybody. I feel like I'm holding this really weird. I'm gonna put the little clip up. They really do have something for everybody because they have the classic, like, Chinese style carvings, the bangles, the beads, but then they have these really modern contemporary designs that are a lot more Western and just, I don't know, just different, like something that you would never see normally, not just in jade, but not really in any other gemstone either. So this is item J6, everybody, at 32% off. This is only $775. Only $775. Of course, there's free shipping. And if you don't absolutely love it, you have 14 days to return it for a full refund, or 60 days if you want to return it for credit and then just use that towards something else, because you know you're going to buy more jade. And remember, you will get that 20% off discount for your second purchase if this is your first purchase with Mason K. So this is J6. Comment J6 sold in the chat if you decide you want to get this piece, and we're going to move on. Oh, I have another trivia question. So the piece that I'm going to show is the one that I'm wearing. So give me a second to let's get it situated here. So the next trivia question is, what bird did the Chinese name jadeite jade after? Which bird? So, and it's funny that I would ask the bird question on this piece because this piece is a butterfly. It's not a carving of a bird. This pendant is 30% off, saving you $510. The bail is 18 karat yellow gold. That's the good stuff. This is fine jewelry. This looks so good on. The color really pops. Comment sold in the live chat to claim this item if you have not sent your name, address, email address, and YouTube handle into chris@masonkay.com. No worries. It's not too late. You can send that info anytime during the live stream, but you cannot make a purchase if you don't register your YouTube handle with your email address at some point. They have to know who to send the invoice to. You guys know how it works. I know that you guys do live shopping on YouTube and other platforms. So be sure to let Mason K know what you think of this format. Be sure to let them know in the chat because they're here. They're here in the live chat. So what bird did the Chinese name jadeite jade after? For anyone who doesn't know about Mason K yet, Mason K is a family-owned company in Colorado run by Chris and Jeff Mason. Jeff is a graduate gemologist and an expert in jade testing and valuation, and Chris is a jade jewelry designer. Every single piece at Mason K is tested for the presence of dyes and polymers and guaranteed natural, meaning free of treatment. No dyes, no polymer impregnation. The pieces I'm showing right now can be viewed at mkjjewelry.com if you want to see them on Mason K's website. So look at these lotus flowers on the back. What do you guys think? Are they, oh, hold on. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it up close. What do you guys think? You think these are lotus flowers? I think they're lotus flowers. I'm actually not 100% sure. Mason K. Paging Mason K. Are these lotus flowers? Let me know what you think they look like. Let's check the chat and see what you think the answer to the trivia question is. So the trivia question is, what bird did the Chinese name jadeite jade after? Phoenix is a great guess because the phoenix is still often carved in jade and represented the empress during imperial China. But the bird that jadeite jade was named after, which is it's called fei choi in Chinese, is not a phoenix. In fact, the bird that they named jadeite jade after, which they call fei choi, is it's a real bird. Like it's not an imaginary bird, or how do you say? It's not a fantasy or like a fictitious bird. It's not a fictitious bird. It's a real life bird. So, okay, the answer to the question, what bird did the Chinese name jadeite jade after, is actually the kingfisher. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you guys know what a kingfisher looks like. We actually talked about it on the live last week on my Jade and History live. So the kingfisher is called fei choi in Chinese, and fei choi, basically like individually the words mean red, green, because of the colors of the kingfisher bird. The more you know. Mason K says they think these are lotus flowers. I think they're lotus flowers. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they're lotus flowers? I feel like they are. Butterflies are drawn to flowers. So see, Holly is so reasonable. She always knows stuff. So yeah, so we have the butterfly on the front and the lotus flowers on the back. Let's take a look. I want you guys to see how thick this is because it's not super, super thick. Like when I was wearing it earlier, like it's not super heavy. Very, very comfortable to wear. Where's my clip? There it is. So great thickness here, 30% off. Fantastic price. These prices are unreal. I'm just so grateful that Mason K would do this for the JOTT audience. Like, it was so nice of them. $1,710 is the original price. $1,200 is the live price if you buy like now. Like during this live stream. Like you have until the end of the live stream to claim. This is a really... So when I was trying on all the pieces, because as you guys know, I was shooting this footage. Well, Hunter was shooting this footage where I was like wearing them to see what they look like on. And when I put this one on, Hunter was like, oh, that one's my favorite. And I don't know that it's because I love them all so much. Like the lavender crane is so cool. But this color, the color and just like the universal like meaning of the butterfly and stuff. I don't know. There's something about this one. I was like, if I were shopping, even though this is my favorite piece of art, I think this is the one that I would buy. It's a really great color too. Like I'm just so drawn to green. I know I've told you guys this story before, but when I worked at, or not when I worked at, but when I got my GIA like education in Carlsbad, we would look through these microscopes all day long and it would cause all this eye strain. And I remember the instructor at GIA saying, well, you need to go outside and look at grass because it's going to keep your eyes from straining. I said, why? They said it's the color green. The color green creates calmness in the nervous system. Like this is not woo-woo. Like it's scientific. Like it literally calms people. And so I've always remembered that. And I do think I'm really, really drawn to green things, especially if my eyes are strained, I guess. Okay, has anybody claimed this item? This is $1,200. It's item J7. It's 30% off. Yeah, Mason K says the green is just super saturated. Like it's just such a good color. So we're going to move on to the next piece, but this is item J7. So comment J7 sold in the chat if you want to claim it. Let's go ahead and move on to how fabulous. I didn't have a white gold chain. And I forgot to ask Mason K to send me one. But how fabulous is this? I do have it on a chain in the footage. So this pendant is 39% off, saving you $860. The chain is not included. The jade is, of course, genuine, natural, and gluten-free. You guys know the drill. I know you have a pair of earrings that will match this. I know you do. Or you have a long strand of lavender beads that will match this, that you could like stack with this pendant. Like you could wear like the pendant and then like a long strand of lavender jade beads with it. I know. Think about the jewelry that you have. You have a pair of earrings that would go with this. I promise. So this pendant is made in 18 karat white gold. Again, this is the good stuff. Mason K, they make fine jewelry. Like it's got to be good enough to hold up so that you can pass it down. You know what I mean? That 39% discount is stellar, and it only lasts during this live stream. So comment sold in the live chat to hop on this deal. I want to show you what this looks like. I shine my little light at it, and the light might have been a little close, but you guys can see the glow in that green stone is just incredible. And of course, when I shine the light right at it, like you would never walk around wearing this with like a giant, like a flashlight up against it. You know what I mean? So this is not very useful or practical. So it kind of shows like when I shine the light against it, it kind of washes out the lavender. But don't worry, that wouldn't happen because you wouldn't be shining a high-powered flashlight while you're wearing it, right? But it just kind of shows off like just how good that green looks. The green stone is just so fun. Little disc. And then I have, let's see, I have another really great clip. It's just so different. It's just so unique. A great everyday wear piece. A stellar price at only $1,350, $1,350 for natural jade, a mix of green and lavender. And it has 18 karat gold and diamonds. So this is truly a designer piece. If it speaks to you, comment sold in the live chat. This is the best price it's ever going to be. All right. Last chance on this one. I say last chance. Like we have until the end of the live stream. Like if you just comment, what's the number on this one? J8. If you just comment J8 sold in the live chat, it is yours. Okay. We have another trivia question. So this question is for the gemologists in the chat. What type of equipment is used to detect polymer impregnation in treated jade? Now remember, they're over here. That's why I'm like motioning. All of these pieces that we're showing today, they're not treated jade. These are all natural jade, but they had to be tested first so that you guys know, so that you can shop with confidence that it's guaranteed untreated. So what type of equipment did Jeff Mason, graduate gemologist at Mason K Jade, use in determining that these are natural and untreated? Let me know in the chat. And let's go ahead and look at the monkey. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put the monkey on the chain. So, love this one. Great, great color. This pendant is 28% off, saving you $660 if you purchase during the live sale. It is a great size for everyday wear and a nice apple green color. I got it. Okay. It is now on the chain. Ta-da! I love him. Should we name him? We should name the monkey. He really has a lot of personality. What do you guys think we should name the monkey? And what type of equipment is used to detect polymer impregnation in jade? And while you're in the chat, who wants to buy it? Type sold if you want to claim the monkey. This is a really, really, really cute piece. So, let me show you up close. This carving of a monkey is set in 18 karat yellow gold. He is about 7 millimeters wide and 23 millimeters long. The monkey is a symbol of cleverness, success, and career advancement. And I think it's one of the zodiac years. Is it one of the zodiac years? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody a year of the monkey? If a year of the monkey is in fact the thing, which I'm pretty sure it is. Let me know in the chat. Did we name him yet? If you guys don't name him, I'm going to call him Raul. I love the name Raul. It's like my favorite name. Chris does these live streams on Instagram. Have you guys seen them on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Chris goes live on the Mason K. Jade Instagram at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And she has this like gold dragon in the background. And it's so cute. And she one time was like, what should we name him? And I was like, Raul. And I don't think she ended up naming it Raul, but I thought it was a great name for a dragon. I think it just makes perfect sense. So, and then let me show you, let me show you like the back, because that's one of the really great features of this too. So the mounting on this one is very nicely made, and it's open in the back so that you can see the back of the stone. All right, let's take a look at the chat and see what everyone is saying. Oh, Mason K says he's hanging on to a peach. That is awesome. Okay, well, that's even better. That makes me like it even better. He smells the jade. Erica says infrared. Leazure says FTIR spectrometer or spectroscopy. Yes, that is the answer. So for detecting polymer on the inside of jade, it's really difficult to do. Like typical standard gemological testing equipment, like just won't cut it. So like if you take it to your local jewelry store, they can tell you if it's jade, but they probably don't have this machine that can actually find polymer inside of it. It's a type of laser. It's a type of spectrometer. So you can use FTIR or Raman, which they're different types of spectroscopy, or they're different types of spectrometers, but they both do the same thing when it comes to identifying polymer. So it's like a really, really expensive machine, and it's really hard to use. And so most jewelry stores aren't going to have it. And that's one of the things that makes Mason K really special, is because they do have FTIR. So they can test the pieces that they sell to guarantee that they're not treated. But then also, like if you have a piece that you want to have tested, like maybe you're just wondering, like, or maybe you want to have it appraised. So to get it appraised, you have to know if it's treated or not. You can send it to Mason K and they can actually test it for you, which is super cool. Leazure. Speaking of polymer detection, is that the machine that takes a very tiny sample of a test jade and analyzes the chemical composition, or has it advanced further to do it in a non-destructive way? So the way a spectrometer works, because spectroscopy is basically, it's interpreting light. So a spectrometer is stimulating a crystal, and then basically like the light is, you have the spectrometer, the light bounces off the crystal, and then it's received by a sensor that communicates with the computer. And I'm explaining this in a very layman way because I don't actually have one. So I'm simplifying it a lot because I don't fully understand it. And then the computer is like, this is this. And so that's how it sees the polymer, is because it can see like the chemistry of the polymer when the light hits it, and then it bounces off and then is like read by that sensor. So I don't know that I explained that very well. Jeff could probably shine more light onto how a spectrometer works. A spectrometer is a lot more complicated than like a spectroscope, like a little handheld spectroscope. What makes it a spectrometer, I think, is the bouncing of the light, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Holly to the rescue. The monkey is the 9th in the Chinese zodiac. Who is a monkey? Any monkeys in the chat? Okay, so this is another pop culture reference that I don't really know. I just like the name Raul. I don't know about Batman. I'm so sorry. I saw The Dark Knight when it came out. That is like the most I know about Batman. All right, guys, let's go ahead and last chance on the monkey. Let's show it one more time. item J9 at 28% off. You can comment sold. We have one more piece left. So if you're wanting to see everything first before claiming, we're starting to wrap up on that. So this is item J9. You can comment J9 sold if you want to have the monkey for yourself. It's a part of your collection. This is such a great color. Really, really great piece. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to this one. Got a little dragon. Isn't this cute? All right, so this pendant is 35% off, saving you $1,460 if you purchase during. This is such an elegant piece set in 18 karat white gold. I'm telling you, Mason K makes fine, high quality jewelry. It is good stuff. The jade carving is surrounded by black onyx and natural diamonds with a red jade bead accent at the top. The jade carving depicts a dragon. I'm mixing the colors because the yellow chain is what I have. It has the dragon, and then it has the coins, and it is a dark spinach green color. Man, that actually looks pretty good on the yellow gold chain. I don't dislike that. I like this piece. I think this one's really pretty. I like the color of the jade. I just think it's very versatile. It's not too fancy, but it's elegant. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be afraid. I guess what I mean is, like, this is elevated and nice, but you wouldn't be afraid to wear it to the grocery store. Ah, gosh, I think that's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so this one is J10. Comment sold in the live chat to claim it. This one is 35% off, and it is only $2,700. Oh my gosh, Holly looked up the years for the monkey. So if you were born in one of these years on the screen, then you are year of the monkey. The next year of the monkey is going to be 2028. Man, that is awesome. Thank you, Holly. Awesome. Ah, yes. Leandra knows. Quiet luxury. What a great word. Quiet luxury. So it's like valuable, but you wouldn't be scared to wear it in public. Does that kind of make sense? Like, if this were just a whole bunch of diamond, if it was just like a mess of diamonds, you would feel a little nervous, maybe, about wearing it certain places. But jade, it's quiet luxury. You know, when you wear it, you know what it is. But other people who see you, they don't necessarily know what it is. And I think that makes it a little more special. It makes people a little less afraid to wear it, a little more comfortable wearing it. It's one of the many great, great things about jade. This is the last piece that I'm showing. So now is the time. If you have any questions about this piece or any of the others that haven't sold, the discounted price of $2,700 only lasts during the live stream, and then it's going back to $4,160. So comment sold to claim this piece, and Mason K will reserve the item for you and send you a digital invoice. They can only hold it for 24 hours, so you have to submit electronic payment or call Holly. Holly's here in the chat at the office during normal business hours tomorrow. Don't call her now. She will not answer. She will answer during normal business hours. This jade, again, has been tested and is guaranteed natural, meaning untreated. Casual polish. You guys crack me up. All right. Real quick before we wrap up, I just want to make sure if there's any piece that you guys wanted to see again, that we show it again, right? So this is J1, J2. I love this one. Somebody should really buy this one. It's so cool. It looks so good. I need you guys to really think hard about why you haven't bought this piece. Let's look at it up close. It's 35% off. And if you wait like literally 10 minutes, it won't be 35% off anymore. So I need you, this is for you. This isn't for me. I need you to be really, really sure that you don't want this piece. You guys can tell that I really like it because I put it on the thumbnail for the video. Sorry, this is taking a minute because I've got all the cords tangled together. Okay, so this is J3, J3, comment sold if you want this one. Nathan, welcome. I see that you're here. We're wrapping up. We're just covering all the pieces that we've shown so that if anything didn't get claimed, it gets claimed. Did these get out of order? These might have gotten out of order. Let me double check. This is J3. Okay, so actually, this one is J3. And then this one is J4. That's how it goes. I got them mixed around. J5, the peach. Did anybody want the peach at 31% off? I love this piece. Oh my gosh. Best price it's ever going to be. J6. Under $1,000. Great gift. J7, the butterfly. J8, designer piece. 39% off. J9, the monkey. J10, the jade and onyx dragon with coins. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on your Tuesday night, and I will see you again next week.